welcome to the 2020 Parkinson Canada SuperWalk. Hi, I'm Larry Gifford. I am the host of this virtual event. I'm also the host of the podcast When Life Gives You Parkinson's, and I am the founder of pdavengers.com. It's so great for you to be here today. It's great for me to be here today. It's a great day for Parkinson's, right? Today is the day that we show that a diagnosis doesn't stop us from living. Today is a day that we show how much we can do together. We are going to be showing you some inspirational stories throughout this event. And here's the deal. I'm going to be here every step of the way, all right? We'll be showing you all the support you can possibly need to get ready for your personal SuperWalk. And we're going to talk to researchers and volunteers and staffers and walkers, and you're going to hear all these great stories about why people do what they do. And it's all so personal and so unique to each of us. But hopefully it provides a little inspiration as you go about your day today, whether it's out collecting some more money or whether it's doing your personal walk in your neighborhood, with your family, with your friends, or even just in your living room, just walking away. However you choose to walk today, this opening ceremony is to celebrate you and your personal and collective efforts to helping Parkinson's. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be right there with you as soon as I tie my shoes, which may take a day. First off, Parkinson Canada has a new CEO. Did you know that? She is amazing. Let's hear from Dr. Karen Lee.
Hi, I'm Karen Lee. I'm the CEO and President of Parkinson Canada. I joined the organization on April 1st and had hoped to meet all of you in person in your communities across the country. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that was not possible, but I've had the opportunity to meet many of you virtually and listen to your thoughts and hopes for Parkinson Canada moving forward, and more importantly, what you felt was needed to support your family and those living with Parkinson's. Parkinson's is something that is familiar to me and my family, as we have Parkinson's experience of those living with Parkinson's within our family. And I recognize the importance of community and family to do no matter what for those you love. So I want to thank all of you as you go out today and walk in your communities to show support for the one you love and the Parkinson community across Canada. The resilience, the strength, and the courage of those living with Parkinson's is one that we live and remember every day. And we want to thank those living with Parkinson's, and we want to do whatever we can to support those living with Parkinson's, to find that cure, and more importantly, to be there no matter what.
Again, thanks so much for being here. It's great to have you at the virtual opening ceremonies for the 2020 Parkinson Canada SuperWalk. Special thanks to our national sponsor, Burn Brave Farms, and to our Walk in a Box sponsor, McKesson Canada, and to all the local sponsors across Canada for helping put this on this year. Boy, was this a difficult year to do that or what? One thing constant in a Parkinson's person's life is change. And so we're probably more prepared to adapt to COVID than anybody, I think. It impacts everybody differently, Parkinson's, and it affects entire families. You know, I've got an 11-year-old son who has a lot of questions about why dad can't play with him as hard as he used to, or why I need a nap at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got family down in the United States who have a lot of questions because they don't see me very often, and how are the symptoms progressing? And you know, it affects everybody in a number of ways. We've got friends that just want to help. And this is one way they can do that, right? They can support you in your SuperWalk, because this is why we do this. You know, if you or someone you know has Parkinson's, it's something that you know really well. And so don't let obstacles stand in your way. This is your life. Now is the time. Just say it. I got Parkinson's. Get out of my way. Here I come. You're joining us today, planning walks in your home, in your community, in your neighborhood. It speaks to the way we can adapt, the way that we persevere. It speaks to our unflappableness in the face of adversity. And collectively, the Parkinson's community makes a difference, no matter what.
My name is Karen Love. I live in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's for 10 years now. And I'm really happy to be part of a support group that we meet once a month, and we get to share all sorts of ideas and things that we've encountered. Since none of us are the same, it's always unique in our symptoms. One of the things that's so exciting, this is my 6th year on the committee for raising funds and the SuperWalk. And we started with nothing as a group and went from $8,200 to $23,000 last year. So we're very proud of ourselves that we were able to get that much money raised in such a short period of time. And we have a population of only 70,000. So we certainly hit it running. On the walk, instead of going door to door, we're going to walk, a girlfriend and I, who also has Parkinson's, we're going to walk together along the Lincoln Trail. It's about 2 kilometers, and we try to do it every day. So that's our special super walk for this year. I want to say thank you to all the volunteers who generously donate and their time as well as their money to help us, those with Parkinson's. Thank you.
Hey, bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom est Danielle Blain, je suis au bureau de Montréal de Parkinson Canada. J'aimerais vous dire que pour moi, la grande randonnée Parkinson, c'est un événement spécial, pas seulement dans le cadre de mon travail, mais dans le cadre de ma vie personnelle aussi, parce que j'ai accompagné ma mère qui a vécu avec la maladie de Parkinson pendant de nombreuses années. Alors, c'est un événement qui est proche de mon cœur, mais qui cette année revêt une importance extraordinaire parce qu'on a besoin de votre soutien. C'est le COVID, ça nous fait mal, mais vous êtes là aujourd'hui. Alors, j'espère que vous êtes aussi excités que moi. Je me prépare à aller marcher dans la rue avec mon petit groupe, tout comme vous. Alors, merci de vous impliquer, merci de faire ça un peu spécial et d'avoir la flexibilité de faire ça comme ça avec nous cette année. Comme vous pouvez voir, quoi qu'il arrive, nous sommes toujours présents. Alors moi, je suis prête pour aller marcher. Êtes-vous prête, la gang? On y va!
Good day. It's Irene Doyle, and I'm the team captain for Irene's Irises here in Charlottetown. We walk for support, advocacy, research, and education for people with Parkinson's. And at this time, I'd like to say thank you very much to all of the team captains for raising awareness of Parkinson's, also too for the fundraising abilities that you have. Thank you so very much.
Hi, I'm Margaretdson, president of Burnbrae Farms. We are a 6th-generation Canadian family business that has been farming in Canada since 1891. With 9 facilities in 5 provinces, we are proud to supply Canadians with safe, nutritious, affordable eggs. We've been a national sponsor of Parkinson's Canada for more than 15 years. Together with Parkinson Canada, we promote overall brain health for Canadians, and specifically those living with Parkinson's disease. This year, our family and colleagues will be joining you for the Parkinson Superwalk and walking our own way.
Hi, I'm Derek Wicks. Most of you know me as a wildlife artist, but what you don't know is I grew up in the Children's Aid and I had a bit of a tough time with it until I met somebody very special, Blake Bell, who I affectionately called Pops as a kid. He's my super walker. This year, Blake and I donated my piece, Northern Vigil, and we're happy to say we generated $500 for the cause. I'd like to personally thank the Beaches Lions Club for their very generous donation. I'd also like to thank each and every one of you here tonight for your time, your efforts, and your contributions. You're making the difference. Most of all, I'd like to thank the walkers for their determination and their courage. Together, we're going to find a cure for Parkinson's. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike from Richmond Hill. I participate in the Super Walk in memory of my dad, who had Parkinson's disease. The Super Walk for me is a time when I can get together with family and members of the community and honor him, but also look forward to what we can do for others who suffer from Parkinson's. I want to say a special congratulations to all my fellow superstar walkers. On a typical year, there's about 500 of us, and whether you've raised $1 or $10,000, you should be proud of the work that you've done and the impact that you're making towards those with Parkinson's and towards efforts to find a cure. So congratulations, superstars, and congratulations all super walkers out there on a great year.
Hello, my name is Louise Chernetz. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2012 when I was in my mid-60s. This will be my 9th Parkinson's walk, and so far I have raised $35,700. With this year's pledges, it should be over $40,000. I've also raised over $10,000 with my annual Parkinson's garage sale. The old adage, one person's junk is another person's treasure, is very true. And I treasure these times that I spend with family and friends, making memories and money for Parkinson's. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Viral Katri from Nobleton, Ontario, and I'm a member of the Parkinson Canada Board. I volunteer because my grandfather had Parkinson's disease, so this is a cause that's very meaningful to our family, and I believe in the important work that Parkinson Canada does. I walk because, like you, I care, because I share your vision of a future without Parkinson's disease. On behalf of the board, I want to sincerely thank you for your support and for sharing your reasons for walking with your friends, family, and network of donors.
Good morning. My name is Louise Mackenzie. Il y a 3 ans, le jour de ma fête, on m'annonce que je suis atteinte de la maladie de Parkinson. Quel cadeau! Heureusement, peu de temps après, j'ai pu me joindre à un groupe de soutien de Parkinson Canada au centre Cummings, où on se rencontre une fois par mois. Là, j'ai appris peu à peu à apprivoiser ma maladie et profite de l'expérience des autres. Mais surtout, on nous donne tous les outils qui nous permettent de gérer cette maladie. Je cumule la documentation concernant la recherche, les ressources disponibles, les conférences, etc. Tout pour nous aider à garder l'espoir de trouver un remède ou du moins à mieux contrôler et accepter cette maladie. À cause de la COVID-19, nos rencontres sont virtuelles, mais aussi fructueuses et profitables. Pour toutes ces raisons, je suis reconnaissante et dis merci, Parkinson Canada. Merci.
Thank you so much for sharing your stories. And now time for our rallying cry. And this year more than ever, it rings true. We walk together on a path to a world without Parkinson's, no matter what.
Today is a chance.
Today's a chance.
Today is a chance to help future generations.
To help remember my mom.
To help my dad.
To honor my father.
Today's a chance to help my friends and myself, people with Parkinson's.
Today will show that diagnosis
does not stop us from living.
No matter what time it starts.
No matter the weather.
Or if I'm having a good day or bad.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there, no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Because nobody is defined by Parkinson's.
No matter what.
No matter what.
We're recognized for our efforts and support.
And believing in each other.
I'll do the SuperWalk with you.
I'll do the SuperWalk with you.
I'll volunteer.
I'll donate to your SuperWalk campaign.
And I'll cheer you on.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Today is the day we all want to show
how much we can do together.
Because no matter what tomorrow may bring,
we will not stop.
We will not stop.
I will not stop until there's a cure for Parkinson's.
No matter what.
Hi, I'm Dr. Naomi Vasanji, and my connection to the cause is that I'm a researcher studying the biology of Parkinson's disease. So I think about the time I first took my daughter home to meet my mother, and my mother's only grandchild, and a very, very exciting occasion, and something that I'm sure all parents look forward to eventually one day holding their grandchild. And my mother didn't feel comfortable to hold Ella because of her Parkinson's. She was concerned that, she might drop her, or, which was, very heartbreaking for everybody. But instead, she found other ways to connect with Ella through singing, through music, and reading her stories. And so we would sit with Ella by the fire, and Mum would read and sing to her. So that's what I think of when I think of no matter what. I might cry. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's not something that I think any researcher takes lightly. Our job is it's a serious business, trying to find out more about diseases so that we can eventually prevent those diseases. I think that's something that, especially given the current time, the whole world is acutely aware of. But yeah, there are some very, very dedicated people really committed to this cause. And I feel honoured to be one of them.
Hi, I'm Steph. My mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 4 years ago. When I think of no matter what, I think of love and family, struggle and perseverance. I'm walking today to show solidarity with my mom and our family, to show support of the Parkinson community, and to raise money because I've directly benefited from the education and the support programs that Parkinson Canada has, and it's so important to be a part of this. Thank you so much to the family members who are here today. You know the Parkinson's journey is a long one, and you're proud to give and share love with a person with Parkinson's in your life, no matter what.
Hi, my name's Darlene Richards-Logren, and my spouse Michael was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease about 7 years ago, the year he turned 50. When I hear no matter what, I think of all of us care partners who are there for our mothers, our fathers, our spouses, every day, no matter what. Today I walk to raise funds to find a cure for Parkinson's so that no one has to live with Parkinson's disease anymore. Thank you, care partners, for being our rocks, for taking on the Parkinson's journey in good times and bad.
Hi, my name's Gordon Myers, and I have Parkinson's. When I hear no matter what, I think of all my friends with Parkinson's. I think of therapists, neurologists, all the people that help and work with people with Parkinson's. Today's the day. Today is the day. We joined the SuperWalk, and we try and raise a little bit of money and awareness for Parkinson's and people with Parkinson's, and try and make life a little more livable every day.
Thanks to you, there's help and there's hope. All across this country and communities nationwide, there are support groups for people with Parkinson's. There's local programming. And there's a toll-free hotline, a referral hotline you can call 24 hours a day and ask questions. Hey, I just got diagnosed with Parkinson's. What do I do? Hey, are there alternate treatments to what I'm doing? Or is this the right medication for me? Or what are the side effects of this medication? You can ask any question you want. And if they don't know the answer, they're going to find it out for you. They're going to help you out. They're going to refer you someplace so you can get the answers that you need. And that's because you're supporting Parkinson Canada today with the SuperWalk. This money raised today will help go towards a really important scientific research and to support these programs. This is because of you that we have all this support across Canada. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Stanton, and on behalf of the National SuperWalk team, I want to thank you so much for joining us here today. SuperWalk has been a part of my life for well over the past 10 years, and it's one of my favorite weekends of the year. Coming together with the Parkinson community, having you share your stories with us, and celebrating in person in a normal year is such an important and valuable experience for me and for my colleagues at Parkinson Canada. Your health and safety are our top priority. So this year, of course, we're going to celebrate a little bit differently. But the dedication of SuperWalkers continues to surprise me every day. You've rallied together with your friends, your family, and your team members to keep this amazing event alive. And speaking of teams, I do have to recognize Team Boxing for Health, the top team in Canada, and if I'm not mistaken, setting a new SuperWalk record for raising the most of any team in the history of the event. So I hope you've been able to either print out or maybe you've received our Walk in a Box kit. I know we're excited to use our supplies today to go out and walk our own way. And together we're going to show that we will not stop until there's a cure for Parkinson's.
No matter what.
Thanks again everybody for joining us here today. I'm going to pass it over now to my colleague Lance Latane in Manitoba for your SuperWalk warm-up. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Canada. Welcome to your 2020 SuperWalk warm-up
My name is Lance Latane. I'm here at my home in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I have my twin 12-year-old boys helping me out with the warm-up today. On this side I have...
I'm Solomon.
That's Solomon. On this side we have...
I'm Peter.
That is Peter. Okay, so we are here to help warm you up for your walk. I hope it's a fabulous day wherever you're at. I'm going to do everything from a seated position. If you want to do the same, that works for me. If you want to stand up and do your warm-up, by all means, that is great news. Okay, standing still, we're going to start our warm-up off the same way we always do. Standing nice and still. We're going to clap our thighs 5 times. Then we're going to slap our hands 5 times. And then we're going to snap our fingers 5 times. We're going from 5 down to 1 and back to 5. Ready, gang? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, all right. Notice we're getting faster there. It's like a horse going back to the barn. Okay, so our part of it is to get our brain ready. The other part is to get our body ready. So we're just going to start off doing some side steps. A step to the side and back. Side and back. Side and back. And back. Side and back. And back. Side and back. We're going to try swinging our arms at the same time. Side and back. Side and back. Side and back. All right. The more muscle groups that we have moving, the better it is for us. Side and back. Side and back. And back. Side and back. And back. No arms, just our legs. And back. So now we're going to try doing a modified jumping jack. So instead of swinging our arms, we're going to raise our arms like we do when we're doing a jumping jack. This can all be done from a seated position, so it's okay if you are. Here we go. Side and back. And back. Side and back. And back. All right, good job. Side, back. Side and back. And back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's march it out. Okay, these are more of the muscle groups that we're going to be using when we're walking. So we're going to start off slow, then we're going to get things up a little bit higher. So your heart rate's going up, your breathing rate's getting deeper and faster. Getting all that oxygen throughout our body. That's what we want. March, march, march in, march. March, 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 march. March, march, march in, march. March, 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 march. Okay, so we are going to make some wide marching and then some narrow marching. So how about now, let's bring it wide and hold it wide. Wide marching. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. March, march, march and march. March, 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 march. Bring it narrow. Okay, we're going to try one more wide and one more narrow. Here we go. Hold it wide. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. March, march, march and march. March, 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 march. Bring it narrow. Okay, slow things down. I hope you have a fantastic day. You're able to enjoy the walk with family and friends in your neighborhood. While you're out there, take a lot of pictures, and if you can share them with us, Parkinson Canada, we'd be honored. We'd like to see pictures from coast to coast to coast so that we can celebrate showing others where you live, what you did, and who you were with. We're in this together, gang. You know that all the money that's raised with the SuperWalk is going towards continued programming for you who are living with Parkinson's disease, your caregivers, and of course, we're investing a lot of money into research because we want to find a cure for Parkinson's disease. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Woo! You warmed up? Well, I don't even know if I can walk now. I'm so warmed up. But I've just a few words before we go. All right. And the first one's a doozy. This is a big announcement. All right. Amanda Stanton, the National League for Parkinson Canada SuperWalk, has an overwhelming fundraising total to tell us about. Amanda, take it away.
Thanks so much, Larry. I'm here with my colleague, John Collins. Just felt it was so fitting to bring him in for this announcement. In a normal year, John and I would probably be back at the office unpacking some walk supplies, going through pledge forms, and eagerly kind of tallying up totals. So one great thing about this is that we're able to give you a live update in the middle of the opening ceremony, and we are so pleased and excited to let you know that we are currently at $1.4 million raised for this year's Parkinson Canada SuperWalk. So exciting, eh, John?
It's a huge total, Amanda. And you mentioned a typical year, and I'll be honest, one thing I like is I'm well rested today so that I can be enthusiastic. In a typical year, I'm at a walk site at 5 in the morning. Now I'm just with all of you sharing in this moment, and I am proud to do it. For me, what's really interesting about that number is it's happened with a small group. It's been a unique year in terms of online registrations. We've only got about 1,500 people signed up today, and we usually have 4,000 walkers registered in fundraising. So that number is a little lower than a typical year, but it really is a strong fundraising number, and it speaks to the dedication of all of you, particularly our superstar walkers. It's worth noting that that group has raised almost $700,000 on their own. So thank you to all of you. Thank you in particular to our superstars for your fundraising success. And thanks also to all of you who are out there watching and not signed up. I'm sure there are a lot of eyes either live on this or even watching after the fact that are a part of the SuperWalk community. We're proud to serve all of you and to have all of you here today. I also know that some of you probably have some funds to send in after the walk, and we're going to see that number grow even higher. So if you do, the short answer is just connect with us and we'll find a way to get that money reconciled. Get in touch with us, keep that number climbing. But as of today, 1.4 million, Amanda, it's a great number.
Yes, we're just so thrilled and so happy that Larry let us interrupt for a few minutes to give this exciting update. But what we'll do is we'll just throw it back to Larry now to wrap this up and carry us through into our walk.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, this is going to be fun. You got to get out your bandana, and after each statement I make, you're going to say, no matter what, and raise your bandana, all right? So, no matter what tomorrow brings, nothing will stop us from funding new research, support, and advocacy, no matter what. Today we come together to say, while Parkinson's may change our lives and our families, it does not stop us from living, no matter what. Whatever tomorrow brings, we will not stop until there's a cure for Parkinson's, no matter what. All right, now let's carry this energy through the walk. Are you ready? Count down with me together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get walking. Woohoo!